Okay, Bob Mills here with the exciting third and final part of our look at the Swedish Mandola by Ulla Söderström. This time I'm going to take a closer look at construction details and things like that that seem to be interesting to some people. So one of the things I wanted to show you in a little bit more detail are these pinpoint capos and how they work. So let's see if I can get it to focus on one of these a little bit better. Okay, looks like I can't get much closer than that, but you can see there how they screw in, and there's on an adjacent string one of the screw holes for another one. I could take this pick out of the way, and then you can see that there's one on every fret along the bottom string, which is an A when it's fully open, or is a C when it's at the 0 fret, where one would go right there. And then there's 3 across here, which would correspond to D, A, and E when they're installed. So those are those guys. And where do the extra ones come from to go in there? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. They park on this nice little parking zone over here on the side of the instrument. And here you can also see how the orbed strings are handled at the top of the neck. I'll try and get a little sort of 3D-ish view of that for you. Yeah, maybe like that. So Ulla does it sort of built up like this. Christer Odin now does it a slightly different way. I think they both initially used this kind of approach. Ulla has stayed with it, and Christer has gone with this more compact peg head design, which is maybe a little more confusing to learn how to tune, although I'm sure it gets to be automatic after a while. But okay, and then some body details. So here's the neck attachment and the heel at the back, and the back of mine is Indian rosewood, very nicely book matched. In fact, it's pretty hard for me to find the seam even looking at it very, very closely. And we've got a mahogany neck, I guess. I am ignorant about woods and things like that. And then a spruce top. And a bridge that, let's see if we can get a good look at the bridge. Bridge looks approximately like that. And then the last thing I wanted to try and show is internally. I'm going to see if I can get a good look at this, but I haven't turned the flash on, so it may not be possible. We'll see if I can get it to decide to illuminate that better. Maybe you can see in there on the video, maybe you cannot, how the neck is internally. Oh, and there's the truss rod adjustment is snuck in there. One thing that I thought was a little bit interesting, and I thought at first it was a bug on my instrument, but apparently from all the instruments I've seen by Ulla, he does this. It has this interesting little ramp of maple underneath the fretboard itself. And then I guess finally then we've got some herringbone around the outer edge. Oh, and not finally, good, because I forgot to talk about this is how the string attachment works. Ulla had these fabricated from his own design, this attachment mechanism, which I think works pretty well. It's a little tricky to restring, but I think it's a big advantage over an enclosed tailpiece. So there you go.